evening, everyone. From Westview High School in the suburbs of Emma, Indiana, it's Westview Warrior Basketball, streaming live on LaGwanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hosteller along with Dan Byler. Tonight is the 2023-24 home opener for the Westview Warriors as they host the Churubusco Eagles. This will be the first game of the season for the Churubusco Eagles under their head coach in his first year at the helm, Gabe Garman. The Eagles are coming off a 3-win, 20-loss season last year and are hoping to turn things around this year with Coach Garman. Westview, on the other hand, will be playing in its third game of the season tonight. The Warriors opened their season with a victory on Bullard Court at Bethany with a 66-54 win over the Bruins and suffered an 11-point loss, 65-54, last Saturday night at Northridge versus a very talented Raider team. So Westview will be looking to get back on track at home tonight in their first Northeast Corner Conference game of the season. Tonight's game sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 075 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our pregame sponsor this year is J&R Solutions, providing unlimited internet no matter where you live. Our halftime sponsor is Pizza Depot in Millersburg, and they'll have a new location opening up soon in Middlebury. This evening's game is also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Place, featuring the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday beginning at 9 a.m. Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. Also, Yoder Crossroads, located south of Shipshewana on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20. Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. Also by Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Shipshewana Automotive Service. They thrive by focusing on the fastest high-quality auto repairs for your car or truck, just south of US 20 on State Road 5. LaGwana, your local creative services provider. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located directly across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. By Jerry Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. And Southwind Flooring, featuring carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, natural stone, LVT, and area rugs, located at 7300 North, 1000 West, Shipshewana. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. And we'll be back with today's J&R Solutions pregame show after this word from our game sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Tonight's Westview pregame show brought to you by J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet no matter where you live. Call them at 574-349-7673. And now we'll go down for a chat with Coach Pribble.
Of the Westview Warriors. And before we talk about the conference game coming up with Churubusco tonight, let's take a look back at that Northridge loss last Saturday night. Tough fourth quarter, I guess. The third quarter we were tied, and then they really got the momentum switched in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, they came out of the to start the quarter there, got a layup off of a fake handoff. And then we come down and we turn it over. They get another layup. We turn it over again, and they get fouled and knock in 2 free throws. Then we're down 6 right away. And then I think they end up hitting a 3 pretty shortly after that. So that sequence of events, obviously, we've got to be able to minimize those runs. But yeah, we had 20 turnovers that game, so it kind of came down to that. We out-rebounded them. We had more assists. Now we still didn't play like our intensity was not consistent. We weren't urgent enough when we were on offense, flashing to the ball against their pressure. we weren't urgent enough on defense, stepping over and help side when we needed to protect the basket. So it wasn't just a turnover deal, but that's a tough environment, tough place to play, and we kind of struggled whenever it mattered most a little bit. So we've got to kind of get that figured out.
Okay, coming into tonight, you have Churubusco coming off a tough season last year. What do you look for from Busco this year?
Well, we've not been able to see anything on them because we're their first game. They were supposed to play somebody who was in a state championship football game. So we know that they had a really good guard last year. Last name Taylor, I think. So we know that we'll have to contain him, trap him on ball screens and keep him in front and cover our gaps and that different stuff. But other than that, we don't really know much about him. I know Coach Grau knows Coach Garman, has a lot of respect for him, and I think that he's going to do a pretty good job when he's over there. So,
is this his first job?
First head coaching job, I believe.
Okay.
Yes. So he's coached for a long time. So he was at Carroll for a while. But yeah, first head coaching job.
First conference game. And since we're talking about the conference, what teams do you look for as being, besides us, as being the tougher teams in the conference this year?
I just got done watching an Angola game, and Angola, they're scrappy. They've got guys that can shoot it. They're strong guards. They play fast. That's a group that I think is going to be tough to beat. I don't know. I've not been able to see a ton of people yet.
It's early.
Yeah, it is. It's early. So I'm going to watch West Noble and Wawasee here tomorrow. I think I'm going to go watch Central Noble against Southside tomorrow as well. So interested to kind of see how that all plays out. I think Central Noble will be up at the top of the conference again. But other than that, I don't know kind of how those other teams have kind of panned out this offseason.
Okay, as far as our personnel are concerned, everybody healthy coming into tonight's game?
Yes, yep, we got everybody.
And what about the starting lineup for tonight?
Starting lineup has changed. So Austin Slayball, Caden Grau, Luke Helmuth, Wiley Minix, and Wyatt Zepp.
Okay, well, good luck tonight, Coach, in this first conference game.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. More from Westview High School as we get set for the Westview Churubusco game right after this 30-second timeout. Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673. We're back at Westview High School. Good to have you along tonight. Looks like a great crowd here at Westview for the opening game for the 2023-24 season, at least on the Westview home court. Of course, the Warriors have been involved in 2 ball games so far this year. Churubusco was supposed to play Bishop Luers in their pre-Thanksgiving ball game, but that game was postponed because Bishop Luers was involved in the state football tournament. So they're seeing their first action on the hardwood this year. And as Coach Grau said, it's kind of hard to scout a team when they haven't played yet. So
yeah, looking at the roster from last year, they had, I think, five or six guys that are back from last year's team. Of course, that team struggled a bit, and but they actually have 7 seniors on the team, so at least 1 or maybe 2 of those actually weren't on the team last year, but they're playing this year. So yeah, no idea what to expect really.
Yeah,
they
it's hard to tell.
Had that big kid Hulsenbeck that played last year, filled up the middle for him real nice.
Sure did.
As a junior, and he's not on the team. He's not on the roster. So
right.
So I'm not sure what we'll see tonight.
That was a 3-20 team last year. They only had 3 wins, so there's probably some discouragement there, and that could be why they don't have Hulselback this year. But who knows? He might have moved too.
So had a little fun right before this, Jerry. We got to watch an entertaining junior varsity game. Pretty much had things in control, 12-2 after the first, and second at halftime we were up 28-12, and then all of a sudden Churubusco figured out how to score. They actually outscored us in the third quarter, 14-15. After a little chat from the coach, we outscored them 24-9 in the fourth period.
Wow.
And that included 4 threes from freshman Pierce Yoder. He's taken after his dad there, I think.
I
That'd
think
be
so.
Derek Yoder's oldest son. He hit 4 threes in the fourth quarter, but he also had one in the second, so he had 15 points tonight,
Oh my,
all on
off the bench.
three-pointers. And freshman Daniel Yoder led the scoring with 21 points. He's a freshman, but man, looked like a man among boys out there at times. He's just ripping the ball away from the other team and going back to the other end to score again. And Mylan Miller had a heck of a game too. He had 16 points. So yeah, it was a fun game to watch.
It sure was, and it bodes for a great future for the Westview basketball program with the way the JV's playing this year. They're undefeated now after their first 3 ball games, and they've done it in pretty impressive fashion here. They beat a good Northridge JV last Saturday night, and then they came out here and picked up their first conference win of the year against Churubusco, and of course they beat Bethany in the first game of the year. So they're off to a great start.
Yeah.
They've got some really good athletes on that team and young players. You mentioned Derek Yoder's son, and yeah, he's got some good genes going there.
He got a nice shot.
And Pierce is tall, and Derek, 6'4"? And
6'2", wasn't he?
Well, he's taller than that now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he was,
I guess I was thinking.
And his mom's tall, too, so I look for him to grow a little bit more. He's, listed this year around 6'2", maybe?
I don't even have the, I didn't put their height. Oh, yeah, I do. They only have him listed as 6 foot.
Okay. Oh, he's going to be doing some growing if he hasn't already this year. He seems pretty tall out there. But anyway, pretty exciting JV team this year.
And it'll be interesting to see what the change in the lineup will do tonight. We're going quite a bit younger. So Owen Brill, junior, and Wade Springer, senior, had started the first 2 games, being replaced by a freshman and a sophomore. So Austin Slaybaugh, I'm assuming, will be the ball handler for us tonight to start with. And Caden Grau getting his first start here at Westview. Of course, he had started at Bluffton, I think, last year as a freshman. So, and we've seen him play. He can play. So I think Coach has got a problem that a lot of coaches would like to have, where he's got too many guys that could probably start. So.
Right. That is a good problem to have as a coach, no doubt. But Caden has looked very cool and collected. I mean, he's coming in here, he didn't know really any of these kids. I'm sure he worked out with them this summer and so on, but he's looked very comfortable from game 1, and at Northridge the other night, he looked very comfortable out on the hardwood too for young players. So we've got some great talent this year on the varsity team as well, and I'm looking for these kids to just keep improving as the season progresses. So once again, that JV final was 66-36, a 30-point win for Coach Grau and his JV team this year.
Yeah, they had, like I mentioned, they had a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and then they pushed it out to 28-12. I think was probably our biggest lead until all of a sudden they started scoring, and they got it back down to 10. I think it's the closest. They never got it back to single digits, but they had a kid that scored 30 points for him. on the Busco team. So.
I'm surprised he's not at least dressing for the varsity, but he looks like a pretty impressive kid. He's not real big, but he can shoot, and he plays pretty good defense as well. So, I think Busco came out with a little pre-season jitters and coming in, but they turned it around. Now our national anthem.
So gallant
Wonderful rendition there by senior Braden Rogers.
Yeah, excellent. It seems like the talent keeps coming as far as musical ability here at Westview, and got to give a lot of credit to the director, Jill Hom, and the band director, Mike Brown.
So tonight's Westview pregame show was brought to you by J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet no matter where you live. Call them at 574-349-7673.
Okay, let's take a look at the starting lineups as they're introduced here tonight. Number 10 is Joey Taylor, a 5'9 senior for Churubusco. Next out is number 20, Braden Bayansky, a 5'8 junior. Number 22 is Caden Ummel, a 5'8 senior. Ethan Hartsock, a 6'2 junior. Number 42 is a forward. And rounding out the lineup for the Eagles is Weston Ott, a 6 foot even sophomore. And he'll be at the other forward position. So they have 3 guards and 2 forwards they'll court tonight here at Westview. For the Warriors, getting his first start in a varsity uniform here at Westview is number 15, 6'1 freshman Austin Schleybaugh. Also getting his first start, Caden Grau, a 6'3 sophomore, son of JV coach. And another forward will be Luke Helmuth. Luke, a 6'1 junior, averaging 10.5 points per game for the Warriors. And another forward will be Wiley Minix, a 6'1 senior, averaging 11.5 points per game coming in. And rounding out the Westview lineup will be number 41, Wyatt Zepp, a 6'6 senior, and he is this year's leading scorer, averaging 19 points per game for Chandler Pribble and his Westview Warriors. Warriors come in at 1-1 with a victory at Bethany in their first game, and then the loss last week against Northridge. So 1-1, no games by either team have been played in the conference, and Churubusco is playing their first game of the 23-24 season tonight. Warriors averaging 60 points offensively in their first 3 games, or I should say 2 games, and their defensive giving up 59.5 points per game. Warriors control the tip. Schleybaugh, now right side. Schleybaugh takes it up top. Wiley Minix, he'll take a 3, can't get it to drop. Rebound Zepp, and he has it blocked away. No foul called there by Hartsock, and back come the Eagles. High post, pass comes to Hartsock. He'll go outside to Ummel. He drives, puts it up, misses too hard off the glass, and it'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Ummel.
So yeah, I think that number 42 Hartsock, he was not on the roster last year. I'm pretty sure he wasn't there last year. That looked pretty impressive.
Yeah, it did.
So that foul was called on Luke Helmuth, his team's first.
Hartsock hits his first free throw. He'll get one more. So Busco hits the board first here at Westview. Second shot up and good by Ummel, I should say. Ummel with the free throws. Ball goes out of bounds, and we have another foul.
That's going to be called on Ummel. So first he got fouled, decided to pass it on.
That's right. Wiley Minix inbounding for Westview. He'll lob it in over the head of the Westview player there, Helmuth. And Luke puts a shot up from the free throw line, misses, but Wyatt Zepp with a rebound to Grau. Grau inside to Minix. Fakes, puts it up off the glass, and good. So the Warriors tie it here. 7 minutes to go. 1 minute gone here in the first quarter. Ball knocked away and stolen. Minix comes up with it. Bounce pass ahead, intended for Luke Helmuth, but it goes out of bounds.
So 2 offensive boards for us already by Zepp.
Boy, Zep, I mean, that height that he has and physicality is a great asset for the Warriors this year. Long three is in and out by Minix, and the rebound yanked down by Weston Ott. Joey Taylor walks it up for Churubusco. In the corner, that's Hummel with a three attempt. No good. Tipped into the hands of Grau. He'll get it up to Austin Slaybaugh. Bounce pass inside. Helmut. Fadeaway jumper good. Westview up 4-2, putting on some full court pressure against Busco. Hummel with it down the wing. Luke Helmuth guarding him. Take it right side and hand off to Bianski. Like he might have carried it there. Pass comes out to Hartsock, now over to Taylor. Taylor a three, and that's going to be short. And Zepp with a rebound for the Warriors. Quick outlet pass to the freshman Slaybaugh, and a reach-in foul is called on Joey Taylor for Churubusco. Pass comes inside to Zepp. Zepp fakes, puts it up strong, but can't get it to go. Tipped around and into the hands of Hartsock, and back come the Eagles of Churubusco. Ball knocked away, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. It'll be Busco ball. If you're just joining us, thinking,
they changed the call. It's Westview ball.
Okay. Deflected off of one of the Eagles players. If you're just joining us, if you just turned it on and the game's already started, we had an early start, about a 5-minute jump on the JV game, and that went very fast, and so we're already underway, and Zepp with a three-pointer.
Having troubles hitting underneath, so he stepped out further.
Well, we've seen that this year. He's good from outside, no doubt. He's a talent from the arc, beyond the arc.
Luke and Austin come out. Brill and Owen and Wade Springer come in.
So Springer, a 5'11 senior, averaging 6 points a game in the first 2 games for Westview. And Brill, a 6'1 junior.
He certainly didn't give up much of anything.
No.
Subbing them in.
It's nice having a deep bench this year for Westview, I tell you. Grau from the corner left side, and he hits nothing but net.
I think they're calling that a 2, though. I didn't see a 3.
Now that ref indicated a 3, or he put up.
Okay. They did give him 3.
Turnaround jumper inside by Weston Ott, and it's good. So 10 for Westview. Now Zepp again with a 3. This time it's off the back of the iron, no good. Battled for by Brill, and then he throws it into the hands of Taylor, and he's got a breakaway layup. Springer across the timeline. He'll hit Grau top of the circle. He'll take the shot from there. Looked like he got fouled, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to Churubusco. First substitution of the night for Busco as Mason Mast checks in. 30-second timeout called by Westview. 3:59 to go. First quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we're back, ready to resume action here after the timeout called by Westview. 3:59 to go, first quarter. Westview 10 and Churubusco 6. Churubusco will be inbounding underneath the Westview basket. And it's going to be Joey Taylor trying to work it in for Busco. Bounce passes it into Hartsock. And now he'll get it into Mast, who's just checked into the game. Inside pass, pass, and the shot is no good, but tipped back up and in by Weston Ott. 2-point ball game now after the Warriors had led 10-4. Brill to Springer. Up top, Zepp to Wade Springer. Here, or Wiley Minix, and he puts up the shot and misses, but rebounded by Zepp. Driving the baseline is Brill. Tipped out of the hands of Minix, and it goes off of Wade and out of bounds. It's going to be Busco ball. Inbounding will be Hummel. Westview with 3 faces coming in, new faces.
Micah Miller make his first appearance. So
other two were Slaybaugh and Luke Helmuth, who started. Hummel with the ball. Bounce passes it inside to Hartsock, right back to Hummel. Hartsock drives the lane and goes off his knee and out of bounds. It's an unforced turnover on Busco.
That's their 3rd turnover.
Mason Jacks now checks in for Busco, number 12. Coming out of the ball game will be Hartsock, or rather Ott. Shots up and it spins out by Luke. Loose on the floor into the hands of Brill. Now work it right side, Austin Slaybaugh. Now Luke will drive, he tripped, and they're going to call an offensive foul. I'm not sure whether he tripped over his own man, friendly fire there, or whether he tripped over a Busco Eagle, but that's what carried him in and caused him to cause that foul.
Yeah, he lost control, just plowed the guy down. That's his 2nd foul, so he came out immediately. Minix came back in.
As you can see, Westview applying that full court pressure. Up just 2, so Busco has a chance to take the lead with a 3 or tie it up with a 2. Good defense there by Westview, and so Busco will have to inbound it.
Jane Wainscott getting in the action there, getting the deflected pass.
And I'm used to having her on our side. Used to sit behind the bench. Bounce pass inside goes to Jacks. He'll put it back outside down the corner. Taylor sinks a 3, and now Busco has a lead.
Yeah, they just scored 9 straight.
Man, that was 10-4. Shot by Slaybaugh must have hit the strap. So it's going to be out of bounds on the carom off the rim. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go, first quarter.
Yeah, we're 1 of 8 from 3-point range. That's not gonna work so well.
Zepp are only 3-pointer. Yeah. Handoff goes to Mast. He'll try to drive, and we have a blocking foul called on Westview.
He split 2 players, so didn't hit either one of them directly, so it gets called. So Wade gets called for that blocking foul. That's his first 3 on Westview now.
Inbounding will be Taylor. Comes out front to Hummel. Back to Taylor for another 3 try, and he hits it again. Well, we remember him from last year. He's a senior that's back this year.
Well, was he the kid that played on the JV because he didn't have enough?
Oh, maybe that was it. Yeah. I remember we wondered why he wasn't playing. He was having such a good game. But now a tie-up, and we've got a alternate possession going to Busco. 14-10, Churubusco with a 4-point lead with 1 minute and 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. Across the timeline, Taylor, high post, Jacks on the left side. Tries to drive on Minix. Can't do it. He'll get it out front to 22 Hummel. Bounce pass inside on the give and go. Back to Hummel. His shot's short off the front of the rim. Saved inbounds by Slaybaugh, but then chased down by Mason Jackson Busco. He'll get it to Hartsock. He drives the lane, puts it up. No good. Good defense by Westview. And back in a hurry comes Slaybaugh. He's going to take it coast to coast, puts it up, misses a shot. tipped into the hands of Grau. He'll put it up and got it. Big basket there for Westview on that possession. 14-12. Westview back within 2 now. Driving is Taylor. Karam's into the hands of Mast. He'll cross-court it now on the pass to Hummel. Hummel drives the lane. In the corner left side this time, and Taylor finally misses a 3. Minix brings it up. Loses control at half court, picked up by Taylor. He'll miss the layup. And now Grau trying to grab it. Good defense by Taylor as he got a piece of that ball and knocked it off the shins of Grau. So now Busco will be inbounding underneath their own basket off to the right. Zepp back into the ball game. Caden Yoder in for the first time tonight. So we have Micah Miller, Austin Slaybaugh, Wyatt Zepp, Caden Yoder, and Caden Grau. Shot at the buzzer on the steal by Micah Miller is no good. So we played 8 minutes of basketball here at Westview on the opening night for Westview on their home court. And Busco with a 2-point advantage at 14-12 after the first quarter. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
$30 bid around
$3,500. Hear the calls of the auctioneers at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Feel the thrill as 6 to 9 auctioneers showcase a variety of antiques, collectibles, treasures, and more. Whether in search of a unique find or something for your next DIY project, you'll find it at the Shipshewana Auction, and it's different every week. Bid on thousands of items from pickers from all over. To learn how to buy or sell, visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com. Going once, twice, sold on the best deals at the Shipshewana Antique Auction.
So Westview's finding out that Churubusco has improved since last year, at least after the first 8 minutes. Last year, the Warriors beat them 80-51 in regular season play on December 2nd down there, and then we beat them in the sectional 74-49.
And yeah, we were up 29-12 after 1 last year.
That's an interesting stat because that was on the road down there, but boy, they look improved this year, and they're under first-year head coach Gabe Garman. He's not coached varsity basketball in the past anywhere. Ball stripped away, but now we have a reach-in foul. Is going to be called on Busco.
I think that'll probably put Grau at the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, it looked like they called a shooting foul on that. So Mason Mast, a 5'10 junior, picks up the foul.
Grau, our leading scorer right now, with a 2 and a 3.
This is his free throw. Second shot by Caden is good. Westview back within 1 now. Busco brings it up court. With the ball, Taylor. Gets a screen. Pass inside. Comes to Cohey, who's just checked in. Shots up, no good. Karam's into the hands of Micah Miller, and he's fouled. First foul on Boyansky. Westview inbounding right in front of us. Austin Slaybaugh works the left side to Grau. Interior pass comes to Zepp. Good quick pass to Slaybaugh. He passes it out to Camden Yoder. Zepp on the floor. Gets it into the hands of Camden. Now to Grau. His shot's short. Camden with the offensive board. He can't get it to go. Now Zepp will put it up and three's a charm. The third offensive rebound is taken advantage of there, and a putback by Grau, and now timeout on the court. Westview retakes the lead, 15-14, 30 seconds timeout on the court. We'll be back right after this half-minute break.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
1 minute gone here in the second quarter. 15-14, Westview has retaken the lead now, and Churubusco will try to take it back now with this possession. Joey Taylor brings it up for Churubusco. Austin Slaybaugh on him on defense out front. Double team. Now a good steal by Micah Miller. He's going to hold it up. He'll give it to Camden Yoder. Camden to Grau, right side, down the baseline. Pass comes over. Now we've got a whistle and a turnover on Westview. What happened there?
Zepp took it. Didn't get the ball down quick enough.
Oh.
Grau and Yoder, Camden and Caden out. And Luke and Wiley back in.
With the ball up front is Cohee. He gets it into the hands of Mast. Mast has it knocked away. Caroms into the hands of Luke Helmuth. Luke brings it into the paint, then gives off to Minix. His shot is no good off the back of the rim, and the rebound's chased down by Jacks. He gets it to Joey Taylor. Oh, good block, but he's going to be called with a body foul, and that's Micah Miller. I thought it was a clean block, but he got him with the body. So it'll be a two-shot foul coming for Joey Taylor.
It'll be his first on Westview for the quarter.
So, of course, the fouls always start over in each quarter. And you get 5 per quarter, and then you go into a 2-shot bonus thereafter. Joey Taylor hits his first free throw. He'll get one more. Second shot is good by Taylor.
He's in double digits already. 2 threes. A 2 and 2 free throws, I think.
That's what I have. 10 points. 16-15. Now Busco up 1. Slaybaugh hands it off to Minix. Luke Helmuth controls. Minix drives it down to the baseline, loses control, and then tries to save it in bounds. Good job by Austin Slaybaugh.
Smart play, letting him touch it first.
Right.
And that
blocked him off. Man, that is good thinking.
As a freshman.
Yeah, by a freshman. Shots up, and now we've got an offensive foul called on Westview. Zepp. Number 1 on Wyatt. (16-15). Churubusco holding on to the lead here. Mason Mast across the timeline. He'll hand it off to Price. And we have an offensive foul. It's going to be called on Churubusco.
He must have slid over trying to set a screen a little wider. It's going to be on Hartsock.
First on Hartsock. The third team foul on Busco. Luke Helmuth gets it out front to Minix. Austin Slaybaugh now with it. Minix. Go to Slaybaugh's left wide open. Can't get the set up to take that shot. Gets it inside to Zepp. Zepp right back to Slaybaugh. Quick move on the pass over left side to Micah Miller. Back to Micah. High post left side. His shot's good. Nice little jumper by Micah. Westview back up 1.
We got ourselves a ball game tonight.
Yeah, we do.
We weren't really expecting. Oh, grab that, Micah.
Shot from outside, a three-pointer by Bayanski. And that puts Busco up by 2, 19-17. Bounce pass inside to Zepp. Zepp double teamed. He'll get it to Minix. Wide open for a three. And once again, it hits the strap on the carom off the rim.
Minix can't get one to drop. He's 0 for 5 from three-point range.
Yeah, we have 2 from Zepp and Grau, and that's it tonight. And how many have we missed?
2, 3. Well, we've taken 12, so we've missed 10.
Wow. Oh, beautiful reverse layup by Bayansky. He has the last 5 points now for Churubusco, and they have the biggest lead of the night for Busco at 21-17. Micah Miller throws it away.
Grau coming in for Wiley.
Inbounding the ball will be Caden Hummel.
Camden back in for Micah.
So now Busco a chance to expand their lead here. 21-17 is the score. Pass goes to Ott. Ott gets it to Hummel. His jumper short. Right there for the rebound is Luke Helmuth. He'll get it to Caden Grau. Now back out front, Austin Slabaugh to Helmuth in the corner left side. Zepp's shot is good. That's a 2 for Wyatt, or rather Wyatt Zepp. 21-19, Westview back within 2. Mason Mast with the ball, working on Austin Slabaugh. They go left side to Bayansky. Bayansky gets a pick there from Hartsock. Now he's double teamed, in trouble, looking for an outlet pass, and he gets it to Mast. Mast shoots it outside to Hummel. In the paint, he'll force it up and get it to go.
Wow, that was definitely a force, and somehow he got it to go down.
23-19. Camden Yoder, he'll get it to Austin Slabaugh in the corner to Grau. Grau will hit Helmuth. Good job by Luke, cutting through and putting it in off the glass. 4 now for Luke. With the ball, Mason Mast. He's double teamed, looks to get it out of trouble, and he does to Ott. Now it'll go to Bayansky, and his fall-away jumper is no good, and it finally bounces out of bounds. Grau was getting a little bit antsy there, waiting for it to get out of bounds.
I think it had an awful lot of backspin on it, and so it just wasn't going to go out.
No. It's one of those you want to blow on it.
Or just, probably could have just grabbed it.
Yeah, he could have. 23-21, Westview down 2. Luke Helmuth with it. He'll get it to Zepp. Zepp to Camden Yoder. Inside Luke, posts up and got it to go on the turnaround. Tied up at 23 now. Minute 43 to go first half. Joey Taylor feeds it inside to Ott. He'll put it up off the glass and good. Now a quick timeout, a 30-second timeout called by Coach Pribble. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
Minute 32 to go in the first half. Tight ball game, back and forth here in this first half, 25-23. Busco with the lead.
What a difference a year makes. My goodness,
guess.
this doesn't look at all like the team we played last year, does it?
Right. Yeah, we saw a lot of familiar faces, and the anticipation was that it was going to be a similar game tonight, or at least in my mind. But
yeah, well, in my mind too.
I think it's been a bit of a surprise. Grau gets it to Helmuth. Bounce pass down on the baseline. That's Zepp. He gets it to ground. We have a foul's going to be called on Busco.
And I think that'll put Zepp at the line to shoot a couple. It's going to be called on Hartsock, his second. And oh, they put it up so quick. I look up at the board. You're right, that is only the fourth.
Helmuth puts it up, got it inside the paint. 8 now for Luke. All tied up at 25. Inside a minute now to go in the first half. High post pass right side goes to Hartsock. He'll feed it down low or get it down low now. Shot misses. Zepp yanks down the rebound, gets it to ground out of Camden Yoder. Luke on the wing. Looks to Grau, now to Wade Springer. Springer left open. He'll drive it in. Put it up. Shot's no good. And the rebound Ott for Busco. He'll get it to Taylor. With the ball, Hartsock. Fakes one way, goes the other, puts it up. Short again off the glass. And good hustle by Helmuth. Tips it out to Wade Springer for the rebound. We're down to 5 seconds now to go in the first half. Helmuth gets a pick from Zepp. He'll put it up on the jumper. It's going to be short at the buzzer. So we played 16 minutes of basketball now here at Westview in this conference matchup between Westview and Busco. And so far it's been a dandy. We're all tied up at halftime, 25-25. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with Dan's stats right after this break. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
South Jefferson Street in Millersburg features delicious pizza and breadsticks, along with fresh salads. Dine-in, carry-out, and delivery are all available at Pizza Depot. Pizza Depot, 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg. 574-642-4229.
And we're back at Westview High School. We've got some kids out here, AAU basketball players, 3rd through 6th graders, I believe. They're all being introduced. So we'll see what they do. Right now, I guess the coaches are being introduced as well. Taking a look at stats right now. So early on, it looked like Westview might have an easy time of it. They got up 10-2. And then we allowed Busco to score the next 12 points before we scored the final bucket in the quarter. So we were down 12-14 at the end of one quarter. In the second quarter, we did outscore them 13-11. So we have this 25-25 tie. And like we talked a little bit during the game itself, you know, what a difference a year makes. Last year at this point, we were ahead 55-28. So looking at individual scoring, the Eagles being led right now by Joey Taylor. He's a 5'9" senior, and I'm pretty sure last year, at least when we played him in the regular season, he was having to play junior varsity. He didn't have enough practices or something in. He couldn't play varsity yet, and I remember we had this conversation about why is this kid playing JV, and it wasn't until later we found out it's because, you know, of some kind of restriction on when he could start playing. So he's leading the Eagles with 10. 6 points for Weston Ott. He's a 6 foot even sophomore, looking pretty good out there. All his points are 2-pointers, and he is 3 for 3 from inside the arc there. 5 points for Braden Bianski. He's one of the starters, also a junior. He scored 5 straight to take the lead back from us there in the second period. Hit a 3 and a 2. And then 2 points for Caden Ummel, a 5'8" senior, one of the starters as well. He is 2 for 2 from the stripe, and he hit a regular bucket. So the Eagles are 4 for 4 from the free throw line. They are 3 of 6, shooting 50% from 3-point range, and 6 of 12 from inside the arc, so they're shooting exactly 50% from the field everywhere. Westview, on the other hand, right now we've got 5 players with points, being led by Luke Helmuth's 8. He scored a bucket in the first quarter, and then he had 3 in the second. Really what sort of kept us in the game there, I think, for a while. 7 points from Wyatt Zepp. He hit a 3 in the first quarter and had 2 regular buckets in the second. 2 points tonight for Micah Miller, and 6 points for Caden Grau. He had 5 of those in the first quarter, and we have been to the line once for a 2-shot attempt. We've made 1 of the 2, so we're shooting 50% from the stripe. The 3-point shooting is, I would say, has probably been our Achilles heel right now. We've been able to put up 12 attempts. We've made 2. We've put up 17 attempts from inside the arc. We've made 9. So we're shooting just a tick over 50% inside the arc, but 2 of 12 is, what is that, about 16 or 17%. You're not going to win a whole lot of ball games shooting that kind of percentage. You just cannot get the ball to go down. But one of the big stories there would be the fact that, you know, look at how many shots we've had. We've had 29 shots on goal. They've had 18. And I think the place to find how that's possible is the fact that we've got 16 rebounds. They've got 10. So that getting some extra possessions there. In fact, right now we have 7 offensive boards already. We had Wyatt Zepp has 4 offensive boards for us tonight, and so that's probably the biggest difference there. So as we mentioned, Busco had scored the first 2 points, and then we'd come back, tied it, and took the lead. So there was a lead change there, and then they had scored the 12 straight, took the lead back. So there was 3 lead changes in the first quarter, and then in the second quarter, 4 lead changes and 2 ties. So it's been a close game. It's been a lot of fun. I guess the one stat I hadn't mentioned yet is the turnovers. Both teams had 4 turnovers in the first quarter, and Westview had 3 in the second, and Busco got to handling the ball a little better there in the second. They only had 1 turnover. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. He's been playing 9 guys extensively, which is, I think, what was the hope was for this year. Camden's gotten some playing time, but yeah, we just cannot get the ball to drop in. Last year when we played them, Wiley Minix, for a while there we thought he was going to set the school record with the 3s in a game, which is 8, but he ended up with 6, I think. Tonight cannot buy a bucket from outside the arc. I mean, I think most of them come off the back of the iron. I think 2 of them bounced up and hit the strap. So yeah, actually out of those rebounds that we have down for Busco, 2 of those are team rebounds because of the ball hitting the strap. So that's where we're at. 2:38 to go here in the halftime still. Both teams still in the locker room. We'll take a break and be back in 60 seconds.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204. And we're back at Westview. Halftime. About a minute and 20 to go before we start the second half. All tied up at 25. And I missed your entire halftime show.
So let's hear.
Yeah, I'm sure the stats have been.
What are your thoughts about the first half? Then you didn't hear any of the stats. So.
It was a close ball game, evenly contested. We couldn't hit a three for. Yeah. Nothing here, but we got a couple of them, I guess.
Yeah, two of 12 from the
wow.
three-point range. And that's with our best three-point shooter, 0 for 5. So I'm guessing that won't continue. He'll make some. But
yeah, I don't know whether it's the home atmosphere. Kids are playing a little tighter. I don't know. You'd think you'd be more relaxed at home than you would be on the road, but yeah, they haven't gotten a touch, and this is where they practice. So you know.
I think they'll probably start hitting better. But yeah, it's yeah. So we have just for your information, Luke has 8, Wyatt has 7, and Caden has 6, and yeah, Wiley's his only bucket was inside the arc, and then Micah also hit a bucket. So it's been fairly spread evenly, but just cannot get those threes go. I mean, imagine if even 3 of those threes would have gone in.
Right, yeah. They could have been a different ball game because we were getting the shots. They just weren't dropping. So we'll see if we can turn that around here in the second half. Both teams back out on the court. We're about ready to go, and Busco will get it first. They'll have first chance to take the lead.
Looks like both teams back to the original starting lineups. Yeah.
Pass comes into Taylor. Taylor is their leading scorer, right, with 10.
Yeah.
He's looking for help. He gets it to Bayansky, who's had a good game tonight. And he drives and puts it in. Not a big guy by any means, but he can jump. And he's good at penetrating that lane. Zepp high post gets it to Slaybaugh. He'll go up top to Minix. Good ball movement by Westview. Might have found the open shot. Busco comes out in I guess they're in man. It almost looked like a zone. And now Zepp steps on the out of bounds line, so it'll be a turnover on Westview.
Yeah, he either stepped or dribbled. I'm not sure which.
That could be.
Not a lot of room underneath there. We tried to go through.
Right. Taylor shouting out instructions as he crosses the timeline. They set up a stack type offense here. Try to run a play off of it. Taylor now. He'll get it to Ott. Now back out front to Bayansky. I think Busco will be happy to make it a shorter game and kind of control the basketball, but if their turnovers won't help, and there's one right there for Westview. That'll help us. Slaybaugh, bounce pass inside to Grau. He's right back out front, and Luke Helmuth hits a 3. Of course, the first 3 of the night for Luke, and that gives Westview a 1-point lead at 28-27, 6:27 to go in the third quarter. And we'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family owned and operated since 1989.
28-27 Westview, 6:27 to go in the ball game. Churubusco will inbound underneath the Westview basket.
So with that made three, you went from 16% on three-pointers to 23%.
Hey, we're going in the right direction at least. Taylor brings it up. He'll get it into Ott. Ott feeds Hartsock. Back to Taylor. Now they'll get it back out front to Hartsock. He'll go to Hummel. Good drive by Hummel, or by Taylor, and he puts it, scoops it up and in. Interior pass goes down low to Zepp, and he's fouled.
Going to be called on Ott. That'll be his first. Bosco's first for the quarter.
I don't think none of them have made it to the bonus in any of the quarters up to this point.
Correct.
Shot by Grau from the corner, and he hits his second three of the night. And that puts Westview up by 2. And our percentage continues to climb, Dan.
We're up to 27%. 4 of 14. And a turnover. You get to go back the other way.
So that gives Westview a chance to extend their 2-point lead, 31-29. And we're in the third quarter if you're just joining us. Got an early start to tonight's game. It started well before 7:30. Zepp from 3. And it spins out. Ball knocked away. Last touch by, it looked like Grau got his hand in there, so it'll be Busco ball.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have 3 in a row there from three-point range, but it spun out.
Halfway down, but it wouldn't go. Ball knocked away. Good defense by Grau, but right back into the hands of Hartsock and the Busco Eagles. Hartsock double team. He gets it right side in the corner. Shots missed by Hummel, but an offensive board by Ott. Tipped away inside. Now we're going to have a whistle on a foul, and that's going to go against Westview. Like Caden Grau picks the foul up. That'll be Caden's first. Team first. Inbounding will be Joey Taylor. He'll get it into Hartsock. Hartsock out front now. Driving is Bianski. He'll put it up. Misses and tipped into the hands of Grau. Now we have a reach-in foul, a frustration foul on Bianski.
That's the 5th rebound for Grau. He's doing a nice job there tonight. Camden and Micah coming in for Wyatt and Austin.
So we've gone, 8 deep or 9?
9.
9
yeah,
deep.
We're playing 9.
Wow, that's good. Micah bounce passes it inside. Grau has it knocked away, tries to chase it down. It goes off the hands of Busco. It'll stay in the possession of Westview.
Mask back in for the Eagles, as is Jax. So they sent both their Masons in. They're going to do a little bricklaying.
Yeah, there you go. Or Westview hopes they will anyway.
Yeah.
Helmuth out front gives to Camden Yoder. Now to Grau. Bounce pass down low to Minix. Now to Luke, and his three-pointer doesn't go. Rebounds yanked out of there by Hartsock, and he gets it to Joey Taylor. Taylor gets the offense set up. He drives. Now we have another foul. This
Luke
time it's going to go
up his third.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luke's getting into some foul trouble.
Austin's coming in for Luke, and Wade comes in for Wiley.
Westview up 2, 31-29, 4:14 to go third quarter. With the basketball masked. He'll inbound it to Joey Taylor, who crosses the timeline. Bounce pass high post, and driving was Hartsock, and he misses a shot, but he's fouled, and that'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Hartsock.
Foul's going to be called on Micah Miller. That's his second 3 on Westview for the quarter, and we're still got 4:07 to go here.
Missing the first shot was Hartsock. He still hasn't scored tonight for Busco. Churubusco down 2, 31-29. Second shot spins off, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Churubusco. It'll be Westview ball.
Well, they had been 4 for 4 from the line.
Wade Springer gets it in to Austin Slaybaugh, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Gives to Springer. He'll work it over to Grau. Grau into the paint. Gives off to Micah Miller. Back to Slaybaugh. Knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay in the hands of Westview. Austin Slaybaugh looking to inbound. He gets it right back, drives, has it knocked away, and he chases it down. Good hustle, and it eventually ends up in Wade Springer's hand. Now to Camden, who's wide open for 3, but that was long. And Joey Taylor is tripped up now on the transition as he tried to get it back the other way on a fast break. So an inadvertent foul, but it's a foul nonetheless on Micah Miller, his third.
Yeah.
14th foul already on Westview in the quarter. Joey Taylor bounce passes a high post left to Jacks. Now to Hartsock. Hartsock drives on Micah Miller. He'll get it to Ummel. Ummel drives, and what do we have? It's going to be another foul on Westview.
And that's going to be on Micah. That's his 4th. 3 here in the 3, just boom, boom, boom. Oh, and they actually can't come in yet because they're shooting a 2-shot foul.
So, yeah, it's Zepp and Brill were trying to come in for Micah Miller and Grau.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's coming out. But
I know Mike is coming out.
One of those weird things now.
Yeah.
Normally this would be a 1-and-1. And now they can come in. Hummel missed that free throw.
Hummel had been 2 out of 2 for the free throw line. Second free throw is no good as well. So Westview retains its 2-point lead at 31-29. Austin Slaybaugh to Caden Grau, out as Wyatt Zepp. Working around the perimeter, Camden Yoder now down low to Zepp, has it stripped away and stolen by Mason Jacks. Mast, I should say. He's double teamed, but he gets it out of trouble on a pass to Hartsock. Up top, it'll come to Ummel. Back to Mast. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Now we have a 5-second call. Good defense by Camden Yoder.
Don't think Mast realized they were counting him.
No.
He never really tried to create any separation there.
So Westview will get it. Good defense by the Warriors. Camden Yoder, inside pass to Zepp, has it knocked away right back into the hands of Camden. Surprised there wasn't a foul called on that.
Yeah, they're definitely playing aggressive inside there on defense.
Camden once again feeds Zepp, and this time they'll call the foul.
That's only the 3rd team foul on Busco for the quarter.
Hartsock picks up his 3rd. Austin Slaybaugh will trigger it in for the Warriors.
They had already handed the ball to Austin to trigger it in, and Ott comes in for Hartsock.
Slaybaugh, quick pass inside to Grau. He'll put it up and got it. Good quick pass inside as Grau cut underneath on the roll. 33-29, 4-point lead now for Westview. The ball Ott. He gets it to Hummel, and now we have a traveling violation. Good defense again by Westview. That time by Brill.
They sort of figured out that weave they're doing and popping out, double teaming them when they come across that screen.
Yeah,
it's messing up their their flow.
They're playing smart. That's the way it's been since the beginning. Shot by Brill. They just let him shoot from out there, and we know Owen can hit those threes.
They went down to double team Zepp. Oh,
yeah.
The official thought that he had called a timeout. Thought the Busco coach called a timeout. He had not. So,
it was
I
just
guess inadvertent whistle. not inadvertent.
He was hollering at the ref.
He was putting his arms out for something, and he thought he was calling a full timeout.
Exactly. And yelling at the same time, so I think he just assumed he was calling a timeout. Busco looking a little shaken up here now, as we're putting some really tough defense on him here in the third quarter. We're winding down, just a minute and a half to go. Oh, beautiful move inside, but Joey Taylor can't get the ball to go down, and Westview quickly back. Slayball with a really athletic move. Gets it to go, and he's fouled.
Wow, coast to coast. Gets the bucket to go, gets the foul.
And ladies and gentlemen, he's only a freshman.
And that foul called on Mason Mast. 4 now on the Eagles as well for the quarter.
Shots up off the back of the rim by Austin Slaybaugh. Good job by Brill to save it from going out, of tipping it away, and then saves it from going out of bounds. Got in the air and had the time to look and find Grau and got it to him. Slaybaugh out front to Yoder.
Man, they are wrestling on the inside.
It's a physical ball game. Slaybaugh drives, he'll get it to Grau for 3, and Grau knocks it down from out there.
That's our 4th 3 this quarter. We only hit 2 in the whole first half.
Well, I think we kind of had a feeling that might change around, knowing the Westview team.
So we've scored 13 straight on them. We went from a 28-29 deficit to a 41-29 lead.
Pretty impressive. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe, offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
7.
And we're back. 41-29 is our score. Westview with a run here in the third quarter.
And we're up to 42% on threes.
Nice.
Shooting 67% this quarter.
So
4 of 6.
Wow. So we went from 17%, or what was it?
17% to 42.
That's good. That's more like it.
Yeah, 8 of 19 right now, which looks a whole lot better than 2 of 12.
Sure does. Here comes Busco. Joey Taylor once again. He's their point guard, quarterback with the ball. Ott. He'll give it off to Mast. In the corner, Joey Taylor misses a 3, and good blackout by Grau, but it goes off his foot and out of bounds.
Slapped from behind.
Joey Taylor looking to inbound. He gets it into Jacks, who's come back in. Taylor with the ball back now. He'll drive it all the way in and then just throw it outside. Brill tried to grab it, deflected off of him, and Busco has it back. But saving it inbounds, or trying to, was Ott, and he throws it right into the hands of Caden Grau.
Woo! Getting a little physical.
Yeah, it is.
And we'll go to the other end and shoot some free throws. That's going to be called on Bianski.
No surprise that there's been 5 fouls by each team in this quarter. I tell you, it has gotten physical. But no one's really high-tempered out there, which is good. We haven't had any pushing and shoving.
Just a lot of hard physical play.
Yeah. Grau hits his first free throw. He'll get one more.
So he's got 9 points this quarter. So he's hit 15 for the game right now. I think he's averaging 7.
Right. They've held Zepp down to, 6 tonight. As Grau hits his second.
7, actually. He hit 1 3.
Oh, yeah. So he has 7, and he leads the team with 19 points per game average. Taylor forced that one up, and then at the buzzer, Ott tried to get the putback and can't do it. So we played 3 quarters now here at Westview, and Westview with a good third quarter is pulled away 43-29 over Busco. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter tonight right after this 60-second timeout.
$30 a bit around
35, 105. Hear the calls of the auctioneers at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Feel the thrill as 6 to 9 auctioneers showcase a variety of antiques, collectibles, treasures, and more. Whether in search of a unique find or something for your next DIY project, you'll find it at the Shipshewana Auction. And it's different every week. Bid on thousands of items from pickers from all over. To learn how to buy or sell, visit ShipshewanATradingPlace.com. Going once, twice, sold on the best deals at the Shipshewana Antique Auction.
And we're back at Westview, getting set to start the 4th quarter here. Westview 43, Busco 29, and Luke Helmuth lines it up at center court across from us to inbound. He'll get it into Austin Slaybaugh. Zepp high post with the basketball. Minix, he'll take the shot, miss it off the back of the iron, but gets his own rebound. Good follow by Minix. Bounce passes down low to Brill. Brill puts it on the court, puts it up, got it, and he's fouled. Good strong move by Owen Brill. Stuck with it and pushed it toward the basket and paid off. Now Weston Ott comes back into the ball game after a brief rest. Coming out will be Ethan Hartsock.
With his 4th foul, yeah.
Josh Cohey in the game after to start this 4th quarter. Missed free throw, and it's pulled out of there by the guy that just came in, Weston Ott. Taylor out front working on Austin Slaybaugh. They get it to Hummel. Hummel drives it all the way down to the baseline, and we have a foul on Owen Brill.
It's Brill's first, our first for the quarter.
One trying to shut him off on the baseline, stuck his knee out. Got him with that. With the ball out front is Joey Taylor. The inside pass comes to the Cohey. He can't hit. Mast with a putback, he misses as well, and now we have a whistle and a foul on Busco. Hummel picks up the personal, and Westview will bring it back the other way. (45-29). Westview with the lead. 6:55 to go. Owen Brill's three-pointer won't go down, and the rebound is grabbed by Joey Taylor. All the way down into the paint, puts it up, misses a shot, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Zepp of Westview underneath, and it'll be Busco basketball. Timeout's going to be called here by Coach Pribble of Westview with 6:39 to go in the fourth quarter. And we'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Shipshe Automotive Service provides 5-star auto repair services in the Shipshewana area. See Shipshe Automotive's professional auto repair technicians for advanced diagnostics for your vehicle. From suspension and alignment to AC repair, brakes, and general maintenance. With Shipshe Automotive Service, you gain a partner you can trust with all your auto repair needs. Shipshe Automotive Service also provides 24-hour towing service. That's Shipshe Automotive Service. Call them at 260-768-7119.
And we're back at Westview. Good to have you along tonight. Jerry Hosteller, joined by Dan Byler tonight. And Westview will be back in action next Thursday night in that traditional Thursday night game against Northwood. And this year it'll be right here at Westview. Busco will be inbounding underneath their own basket. With the basketball to bring it in is Mast. Bounce passes it in. And he gets it into Cohee. Back to Mast. Corner is Taylor. He drives the baseline and shoots it out front to Mast. Boy, we're just not allowing them to get easy shots or any kind of shot. There's Odd. He drives. He's cut off, and then a steal by Luke Helmuth. He's really turned up the defense here in the second half. Brill, another three-pointer, and it's good. Second three of the night for Owen.
And he's up to 8 points.
Westview a 19-point lead at 48-29.
And it's a 20-point run. We were down one. We've scored the last 20 points, and now Hummel broke through there finally and scored.
First three of the night for Hummel. Ball loose as Slaybaugh loses a handle, and back come the Eagles. And Slaybaugh looks like might have twisted his ankle on that last play.
Brill just ripped that away from him.
Yeah, good defense. There was no foul. You know, a lot of times you see a foul called on that, even though it was a clean steal. But yeah, good job by Owen. Zepp between the circles looking, and he'll hit Wiley Minix. Back to Brill, who had the open shot, passed it up this time. Westview content to just kind of kill some of the clock here, I think, and take the high percentage shot, like a three from Luke. Right when I say that, they pop a three. Austin's going to limp over to the bench. He's going to come out. Camden Yoder will come in for Westview. Coach Grau is down there with them, with Austin checking the ankle out. With the ball, Bianski for Churubusco. Huh. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul on that. Looked like Minix had position, but foul's going to be called.
That's his first.
Yeah.
Second on Westview. Caden comes back in for Owen.
Inbounding will be Mason Mast for Busco. Pass comes way out front to Hummel. Hummel puts it on the floor, drives, scoops it up. Because it rejected by Helmuth, but before that there was a foul call.
If you're going to call that on Grau, that'll be his third on Westview for the quarter.
Shooting foul for Hummel. Shots up short off the front of the iron by Hummel.
After making his first 2, he's missed 3 in a row. He'll probably make it because I said that now.
Yeah, I don't know. He looks a little tired out there. So
I think all 3 of these last shots, free throw shots, have been short.
Yep. Second shot by Hummel is good.
Gets it to roll in over the front of the rim.
48-33 Westview. They have the basketball. Camden Yoder with it. He'll get it to Grau. Back out to Camden. It looks like Westview's kind of spreading it out a little bit. Good time to work on this offense. And now we have a foul called on Busco. That's going to go against Hummel.
His third, team's third for the quarter.
Mast comes out, and it looked like Bianski comes back in. Camden Yoder gets it to Helmuth. Luke backs it back out now. He's hawked there by Hummel. Good ball handling by Camden to avoid that steal.
Beautiful behind the back dribble to totally juke Hummel out.
And another reach in foul called on Hummel.
And that's his third this quarter. He's up to 4. And after this, I'm assuming they were trying to get it up to the point where we have to start shooting free throws. But not having that 1-on-1,
yeah,
it's not quite as, it's a little chancier to push into that area.
That's right. Full timeout called here at Westview. We'll take one as well. We'll be back right after this 60-second break.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673. And we're back after the timeout by Busco. Westview with the ball, leading 48-33. And as I mentioned, Westview, as you can see, has spread it out here. And now a foul. This time it's on Bianski.
They're wanting to put us at the free throw line, so that'll put Camden at the line. He hasn't scored yet this year. He's had a little bit of playing time in the Northridge game. He was hurt, did not play in the first game of the season against the Bruins, but
yeah, he had a shoulder injury. Misses that free throw. He'll get one more. And he gets his first point of the year. 49-33. After a barn burner in the first, 3 quarters?
Yeah. Well, at least 2 quarters.
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah.
It's really turned into Westview pretty much dominating here in the second half. Luke brings it up. He'll hit Camden. Out of Caden Grau. Bounce pass inside of Minix. Turnaround jumper. Good job, but he won't go down. Gets his own rebound. He'll force it up. No good. Tipped up and in by Luke Helmuth. Luke with 13. 51-33. Westview up 18. Shot too hard off the glass, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Camden Yoder.
I think he took one half a step too far. If he had just waited for him to run into him, I don't think he had any chance of stopping. So Yoder picks up his first. That'll be the 4th on Westview. Any fouls called the rest of the way.
I'm going to let the free throw line again.
Will be a 2-shot foul.
Hits that one.
Up to 9 points for Hummel now.
Second shot up and good. Helmuth gets it to Camden Yoder. Oh, have it stolen away on the press by Churubusco, and Taylor drives it down, puts it up and in on the reverse layup. 51-37, Westview with a safe lead here with just 2:35 to go, but Busco fighting hard. Grau gets it to Helmuth. Helmuth tries to drive on Bianski. Now get it to Camden Yoder. Camden has it knocked away, but Grau chases it down. Now Camden has it deflected as he tried to hit Micah Miller going to the basket, cutting to the basket. Westview will inbound underneath their own basket off to the left. Luke Helmuth looking to inbound. He'll get it into Wiley, and he puts it up and in off the baseline for a 2. Minix with just his 4th foul of the night. He had 14 in the first game against Bethany and 9 against Northridge. Inside 2 minutes now to go in the game, Dan.
And like we said, last year he set a personal high score for a single game. When we played Busco, he had 32.
Yeah, that was quite the game for Wiley last year. Ball stolen away is off Wiley's basket, and Westview gets it back.
And I think Hummel just fouled out.
He's walking to the bench. You're right. Number 5 on Caden Hummel, the 5'8" senior.
Finishes the night with 9 points. 10 points. I forgot to color in that last free throw.
Camden Yoder comes back out. Owen Brill back into the ball game for Westview. Minute and a half to go in the 4th quarter. Luke bounces it off the rim, 3 times, but it wouldn't go.
Used most of the rim and couldn't get it to go down. Well, so Luke started out with some foul trouble early on, had to sit for a while. He's fouled out of the first 2 games of the year far this year, but looks like he's probably going to make it this time.
He's hanging in there. He only has a minute, just a little over a minute and a half, or a little under a minute and a half to go. Bounce pass inside. Ott drives, puts it up short. Minix with the rebound for Westview. Across the timeline comes Helmuth. They'll get it to Minix. Right back to Luke and now to Grau. 68 seconds on the clock, 67 now. And a foul's going to be called on Joey Taylor, his second.
And we get to have some substitutions. Mylan Miller, Daniel Yoder, and Christian Noward going to be coming in off the bench. Of course, Daniel and Mylan played in the junior varsity contest earlier. They were our leading scorers, I believe. Mylan had 16 and Daniel had 21. Grau hit that first free throw. He's up to 17 points tonight.
Good hand from the crowd here as Luke comes out of the ball game along with Wiley Minix. Grau hits the free throw.
Guessing he's probably done for the night. 18 points. That'll be a personal best here at Westview.
Good offensive game, defensive as well by Caden Grau tonight. 58-37, Westview up 21. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Busco as Bianski tried to drive it all the way in.
And looks like Churubusco's clearing off their bench as well. So new faces in the game. Luke Price, a 6-foot senior. Carlson Tonkel, a 5'11 sophomore. Nick Schott, 5'10 senior. And you know, Josh Cohey was in there earlier, wasn't he?
Did you get Schott? Nick Schott?
Yeah. Seems like there should be one more.
Luke Brown, you got him?
No, I don't think I did him.
Number 30. Good drive, but that basket is missed, and that was Yoder from the JV.
Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel just drove it. He had the open shot, but I think got a little too excited there. Micah just fouled out.
Oh, okay. Fouls out with 2 points tonight.
He was hoping they'd forget, or
thought maybe if I just stand over here, nobody will say anything.
So Camden had to come back in. Or was it Brill? I guess Brill.
Brill was already in there, so.
Oh, okay. It must have been Camden.
Yeah, Camden got to come back in. So free throw up and good by Cohey.
And he gets them both. The first two of the night for Cohey off the bench. Daniel Yoder fakes, drives it down the baseline, tries to shoot it over the glass, and he's going to have a shooting foul here.
Foul called on Luke Price, his first. Daniel Yoder gets to shoot a couple free throws. Another freshman. Been doing very well on the JV.
Oh, we can't get it to go. One more for Daniel from the charity stripe. And he misses them both. Rebound pulled down by Churubusco's Cohey. Price in the lane. Tries a fancy pass, and it's stolen by Camden Yoder. 5 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview will not take another shot, and the Warriors go to 2-1 with the victory tonight over Churubusco. The final score, Westview 58, Churubusco 39. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with Dan's scoring and stats right after this.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
And we're back at Westview High School, wrapping things up. I sort of think I'd heard they were going to have a signing opportunity for the kids with posters for the varsity boys, but I don't see where that was set up.
Thought it might be out in the hallway, but
yeah,
then maybe it would be in the gym here.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe they set it up quick out there. I don't know. All right, taking a look at scoring. First for the visiting Eagles, led tonight by senior Joey Taylor with 14 points. 7 points for Braden Bianski. 10 points for Caden Ummel before he fouled out with 1.5 minutes to go tonight. He was the only other Eagle in double digits. Josh Coe came in off the bench in the fourth quarter, scored 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 points, and then the other points came from Weston Ott. He had 6 points tonight. So only 5 Eagles scored tonight, and total of 2 points off the bench for them tonight. For Westview, led tonight by 18 from Caden Grau. He had 3 threes, couple twos, and he was 5 of 6 from the free throw line to get his 18 points tonight. So nice game for Caden Grau. Luke Helmuth in the second period when we were struggling a little bit, he was the one keeping us in there. I think 3 times down the floor in a row he drove inside, had a nice shot in the lane, up and in. So he had 14 points tonight, and that was with 1 3, and he was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. The rest came from the field the normal way. 8 points for Owen Brill, 5 of those in the fourth period. He also had 2 threes tonight. 6 points tonight for Wiley Minix, all from inside the arc. He was 0 for 6 from 3-point range tonight. 7 points for Wyatt Zepp, all in the first half. 2 points tonight for Austin Slaybaugh, and 1 point for Camden Yoder tonight to round out the scoring. Westview did have a 26-22 rebounding advantage, and we had 12 turnovers and they had 17. So the rebounding advantage and the having an advantage on fewer turnovers for Westview meant we got a lot more shots, but somehow that doesn't seem to quite add up for me. But I'm showing us with 47 shots on goal, and they had 29. So,
and we're going to be joined now by, thanks Dan, we're going to be joined by Coach Tribble. Congratulations, Coach, on the victory here tonight.
Thank you.
It was tight for the first, 2.5 quarters, I guess, but your defense really buckled down and caused a lot of turnovers, and
we needed that. Our defense has given up, I feel like giving up a lot of easy stuff here in the last few games. So we needed that to kind of get our guys on the right track. And a lot of it I thought was kind of our second group that we had in. When we subbed, they did a great job of keeping our energy high. They did exactly what we were asking. We switched from trapping to hedging again like we did in the Bethany game.
Right.
Maybe that means I should just make it so we hedge more often.
Yeah, maybe so.
But yeah, they did a great job. They rebounded, and then also they were hitting shots, which obviously helps make your defense look a little better sometimes.
Yeah, our shooting percentage from 3 in that first half was, I think, 17% or something like that. But, boy, we turned that around in the second half.
Well, and some of that in the second half was, I thought, because we actually got, we got reversals before we were shooting them, and the ball was going inside and back out. In the first half, I felt like we were taking a lot of quick shots. It was off of a couple passes, or we'd post feed it, kick it back out, and shoot it, and we got 0 reversals. So I think it's a game of rhythm, and we kind of got in that rhythm in the second half.
You alluded to the bench really contributing tonight. Isn't it nice to have a deep bench? I mean, you went 9 deep tonight, and
I felt like every guy was able to bring us something, which is awesome. That's what we've been preaching this whole week was you're going to get your chance. I'm gonna shout out Owen Brill. He had struggled in the first couple of games with productivity. And,
he was
tonight,
working well on both ends.
Yeah, he was getting after it, and that's what we need from guys is to accept that challenge, and he did a good job of that.
He certainly did. Yeah, a great performance, especially in that second half for you guys, and kind of turned things around. The kids probably learned a little something from that first half. And
yeah, and that's a different Busco team this year.
It is.
I think they're a little more disciplined on the defensive end. I don't know. I think that Coach Garman's going to do a good job. That was their first game, but he's going to do a good job there, kind of getting things turned around.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with him in that first half. It looked like he had his kid. I mean, for the first ball game, you're playing on the road against a tough team, but it looked like his kids came to play tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, great ball game, Coach. Next week you got a tough one, an NLC team with Northwood, but just keep going at it and getting those kids pumped up and ready to go.
Yep, that's the plan. So we're excited for that next challenge. So Northwood's a great team, and we'll be their first game, which seems to be the case. So we get no film, and we get to go play Northwood.
Well, it'll be here, and it's their first game, so just catch them by surprise.
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah. All right, Coach. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yep, thank you.
Good luck
guys.
next week. We'll see you then. That was Coach Chandler Pribble of the Westview Warriors after the victory here tonight. 58-39 over Churubusco. And Dan, you got kind of interrupted there in the middle of your stats.
Yeah, I don't know that I had a whole lot more to say. I mean, we were 7 of 22 finally for the game then from three-point range, so that's going to be about 35%. So certainly better than the 16 and 2/3 we were shooting in the first half.
I'd say so.
But and they were 4 of 9. But the one thing I was saying, and I'm not sure if I quite finished or not, but we had 47 shot attempts and they only had 29.
Wow.
And so
we shut them down.
Yeah, and we had so I show that the final tally for rebounds, we both had 16 defensive boards, but we also had 10 offensive boards to go with it. So that was a big thing tonight. Zepp in the first half had a bunch of rebounds. He didn't do so well. I don't have him down for any in the second half. And actually, I show that they out-rebounded us in the second half. We had 10 and they had 12. So first half we were doing better rebounding. Second half we just focused more on scoring, I think.
Yeah, we did. Well, yeah. That's a good thing. I mean, that got us back into it.
Get less offensive boards might mean that you're making them.
Right.
So there aren't offensive boards.
That's true.
Get, so.
That's right.
You shoot 100%, you can't never get any offensive boards, right? So.
Yeah, well, good win for the Warriors in their first conference game of the year, so they're 1-0 in the conference and 2-1 now in the season overall. And a tough game, as I talked to Coach Pribble about before the end of that interview. And of course, Northwood coming off a fine season last year. That'll be a tough challenge for the Warriors here on their home court next Thursday night. We hope you can make it out for the game, though. It should be a good one. And if you can't, we'll be here live with our streamcast right here at LaGwanamedia.com. Glad you could join us tonight. Once again, our final score, Westview 58, Churubusco 39. Churubusco now 0-1 overall and 0-1, of course, in the conference. So that will do it from Westview tonight. And tonight's ball game, our game sponsor was Weaver Furniture. We have 2 locations in Shipshewana. One is on US 20, just off of US 20 on County Road 075 North. And, of course, the other one in downtown Shipshewana on Main Street in the Davis Mercantile. Our pregame sponsor tonight was J&R Solutions. Our halftime sponsor was Pizza Depot in Millersburg. Of course, they'll have a new location opening up very soon in Middlebury. This evening's game was also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Place. Also by Hyde Auto Body, US 20 West and LaGrange, by Yoder Crossroads. Also by Emma Warehouse, Tiffany's Restaurant, Stutzman Power Equipment, Freedom Finish Works, Shipshe Automotive Service, and also by LaGwana, your local creative services provider, Animal Care Clinic of Topeka. They're located on East Lake Street in Topeka. Jury Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. Southwind Flooring on 7300 North, 1000 West in Shipshewana. Tonight's game has been a presentation of LaGwana Media and the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. That'll do it for tonight. I want to thank our crew, Dan Byler, for helping out tonight in Jamie Miller's absence. And our camera operator tonight was Michael.
Yeet.
Yeep. Yeah, Michael Yeep, and of course our engineer, Jeremy Anderson. So for the entire crew, good night, everyone.